Hello, and welcome back to Let's Rant, the occasional video segment where I complain about things. And, yes, that can range from actual arguments to just complaining. Regardless, keep in mind that this is not a political or any sort of strength-based argument. I am just complaining. So, today's subject is grocery stores and the wonderful world that we live in, where everything is convenient, yet nothing is. Haha! So, let's take your average Saturday. In Corpus, there's about two main grocery stores. There's HEB, and then there's the HEB Plus, which is the actual HEB. If you need anything, you go to the actual HEB. There's a bunch of other grocery stores, but they're not important for this. So first of all, why is it that one HEB has stuff that the other one doesn't? Well, that's a simple question to answer. Size. Makes sense, right? You have to put more stuff in the larger one, and the stuff that you don't normally use on an everyday basis, you don't have to put in the smaller HEB. Understandable. Except when they don't follow that rule. No one does for some reason. Because you go, the HEB close to my house is not the big HEB, sadly. But why is it I can't find anything? Why is it that... Okay, let's take an example. That way I'm not just saying, why can't I find things? I was doing a recipe that called for sun-dried tomatoes in oil. It comes in a jar. Simple. So I go to the HEB near my house, and I start in the first aisle. First aisle's got cans, bread, so I'm like, okay, it's not there. Understandable. I go to the next aisle. What's the next aisle? Pickles. Oh, okay. Things in jars. Oh, this is a good spot. I'll look around in here. 20 minutes later, I can't find it. I've been looking in this aisle for 20 minutes, so I'm like, fine. Let me check the next aisle. The next aisle is pasta sauce, salsa, things made of tomatoes in jars. So I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. I'm looking in the wrong aisle. I'm walking down this aisle, and I'm looking. I find thousands of different types of pasta sauce, thousands of different types of salsa, no sun-dried tomatoes. So here I am, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll just ask someone. If anyone knows, it has to be the person who stocks the area. Well, why is it you can never find someone when you need them? Or they're always busy talking and discussing things with other employees or other patrons. It's always the time you need them is they're not able to help you. So I wait, and I'm looking around, and I finally find someone. Here's the question that they always ask. Well, what is it, like, how does it come? You're like, well, it comes in a jar, it's about this big. It should be on that aisle that you spent 35 minutes on. Thanks. I know you could look this up. You have a device on you that you could put in the name of the product, and it searches it to see if you even have it in stock. Why? Why do you refuse to do that? But no, of course, and then immediately after they help you, or they think they've helped you, they walk away. And you're like, wait. Oh, they're gone. I can't tell them that, hey, I've already been in that aisle. So here I am. I'm walking around again. And at this point, I'm getting pretty steamed. I'm getting a little bit upset. And then I'm like, fine. I'll go. It might not be here at this HEB. I'll have to go to the other HEB. But I have other stuff to get here, so why don't I just pick it up here? I go into the next aisle. The next aisle is condiments and some others, like pasta, Like the pasta itself, like rice-a-roni, boxed pasta, and all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I need some pasta. So I pick it up, and then I turn around. And guess what I see on the shelf right there? Sun-dried tomatoes in oil. Ugh! 40 minutes wasted because someone couldn't tell me where it was, or someone decided that's a better spot to put it than with all the other canned tomato products. Okay, fine. Another thing that drives me crazy about grocery stores, superstores, super mega marts, whatever you want to call it, super duper marts, whatever, is why is it that the self-checkout, which you think would be faster because you don't have to wait in line as much because it's a smaller amount of items, why is it when you go to do those, half of them are broken? Like every time I go to the store, I go to the self-checkout because I always go there for like 4 or 5 items. So I go to the store and I'm going through, and 2 of those stupid self-checkout machines are always broken. I mean, I get it. Maybe it's user error. Maybe someone messed it up on the last go and the system needs to reset. Okay. But why? Why? So I get the fact that you can't have the whole store have every single worker working a register. I get that. It costs too much to pay those workers. It costs too much to do all this stuff. But why? Why do you have to have the registers that are working all right next to each other, to where everyone bottlenecks into the 3 or 4 aisles that, or the 3 or 4 checkouts that are actually working, that actually has a person working there? Why can't you do like one aisle or lane 5, lane 10, lane 15 down the way? Spread it apart. Make it so people have options. I get the fact that you can't have everyone there, but why do you have to have the workers there all next to each other? It crowds everyone. It makes it go twice as slow. And then there's I feel bad because the few times that I actually do go through a checkout that I don't have to do myself, the person is always, semi-nice because they have to be, but they're also not actually pissed and kind of putting on the face. No, they're actually not having that bad of a day. It's normal day for them. And they always do the whole, did you find everything all right kind of thing? And they're always like, how was your experience? And you want to tell them the issues you've had, but you can't because that person has no control over these issues. And so it's like the only person that asks you, did everything go all right, is the one person that doesn't do anything about it. Like, I get it. I have mentioned before to these type of people that it was a little difficult, but there's nothing they can do. So I'm like, it's fine. I understand. And I feel like crap because I'm like, I just complain to them even though they can't do anything about it. But this isn't a rant without bringing up the most infuriating thing about a grocery store. It's not the workers. It's not the difficulty finding stuff. It's other people. It's other people at grocery stores that make me mad. It's Why does no one understand how social groups, crowds work? I don't get it. No one grasps the concept. Like, you go down an aisle. We live in America. We drive on the right side of the road. We walk on the right side. Well, depending on the rules of that city. But most of the time, people walk on the right side of the road. Why do you move your cart through the center? Why? You're literally blocking everyone. The only reason you should be in the middle is if there's someone parked on the right side, there's someone parked on the left side, where they're blocking those because the aisles are too small. That's the time where you go into there, and then you immediately go back to the right side. Why do people... And then, people that park in the middle of the aisle. Why? Why do you do this? Why do you exist? And then there's the people who bring their kids to the grocery store. I understand you don't want, like, if you don't have somebody to watch them for the couple hours that you're gone. I understand the hassle of just bringing them somewhere to hang out for an hour or two so you can go home and pack stuff up. And you have to take them. I get that. But why do kids scream? Like, I get it. I did it when I was a kid. I get it. Everyone's kid does it. But why do kids scream? For no reason. They could be happy. Ah! Oh my gosh! Look at this stuff! I want this stuff! They could be mad. But I want it! But I want it! Or they could just be crying. I'm not going to mimic that because we all hate that. But why do kids scream? Happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, every ounce of voice that comes out of a kid's mouth is screaming. I don't get it. But, I could put that past because I get it. Kids scream. It's only when that parent has like 4 or 5 kids or not 4 or 5, let's be realistic. 2 to 4 kids of varying age ranges, from toddler to, 6 or 8. Why is it that you can't tell the older kids not to get in the middle of the aisle, stay near the cart, watch my stuff, go get this for me? You have them, and you're doing all the work, and you're just letting them crowd the aisle. Or why can't you, apologize to the people when your child starts screaming for no reason? Like, it's awkward for everyone. I get it. But you, at that moment, are responsible for what they do. Be considerate for others and apologize. Try to move out the way. Try to get your kids out of the middle of the lane. Do anything you can to not be a hindrance to other people. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, those are the complaints I have about grocery stores. It's not much. A lot of the issues can be solved with, not being in a bad mood every time I go to the grocery store. But some of the stuff I feel like could be improved upon just by the average bystander. Or, maybe you make an app. Maybe there is an app. I never thought of it that way. But maybe there's an app where, for your grocery store, you can put in a location. Your phone has a location thing on it. You put in the location, and it tells you exactly what aisle the thing is in. Or it tells you where the rough estimate where that aisle is. Or where it could be. Or it just tells you that, hey, It's not at this one, but tell you what, that one, like a mile or two away, that one's got it. Maybe you want to go over there. We're getting to a more technologically advanced. We are technologically advanced right now. And it will only get better. Hopefully, the better technology gets, the better these situations can be. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say, depending on the day, this gets me at a level 6 peeved. Just kind of, I think that's what I put for the last one too. But it's just, you know, hindrances for no reason. It can be improved upon, and it won't always infuriate you. It always depends on the day. But like, comment, and share if you feel the same. Or if you don't feel the same, comment down below. Tell me why my opinion sucks. And then proceed to call me a loser. Haha. Don't do that. Haha. But in the meantime, like, comment, share. If you liked it, tell me. And once again, and as always, what's an outro?